Moment now. Live. We're live.
We're gonna make this better than last year's Revolution exploding
Oh.
barbed wire death match.
We are here to set it right.
We are here to set it right indeed. But a heyo and a point and goodies to all of you Ramblemaniacs out there. And it goes a little something like this. I gotta keep it low because the wife is sleeping. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Ramblemania Show proudly brings to you. It is I, your former 8-time Ramblemania heavyweight champion, Hazel, the iiZombie. Joining along with me, as always,
That would be I, your former 7-time Ramblemania champion of this, that, those, all the other worlds of all the times. I'm going to recapture this shit tonight. TJ the Great. TJ the Great.
Ladies and gentlemen, and Ivy is on here. Hey Ivy, if you want to join us, I could send you the link. We need an official for this stream.
Shout out to Katie, by the way. Happy belated birthday.
Yes, happy belated birthday. I sent you a text and shit. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Ramblemania Gaming, where we here settle all of our feuds with one gaming simulation on who will become the Ramblemania champion. If you guys were able to see Hell in a Cell, Ivy lost the Ramblemania Championship at her first event, making the belt vacant. Me and TJ the Great tied. And this is what it officially came down to. I picked the game. I made the stipulation. We've been wanting to do Fire Pro for a long time, since the first stream, and now it's happening.
I checked out the fucking No Mercy one we did, and even in that video, we're like, hey, we're gonna do Fire Pro next time. And then the next time we actually did SmackDown versus Raw 2007. But now we're doing Fire Pro.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, you did you want to know the second choice that I have other than Fire Pro?
What?
Either Def Jam Vendetta or Fight for New York. And when I was gonna pick Fight for New York, and if I was gonna pick Fight for New York, trust me, we're not fighting in any other fucking ordinary arena. We're fighting in the so-called 59th Street Columbus Circle that looks like Lexington Ave, 59th Street. Someone is getting run over by a one train.
I feel like Sasha Banks losing the title on her first defense. We booked for the heat. We booked the Ramblemania Championship for the heat.
Yeah, for the heat, indeed. All right, so this is what's going on, everyone. So, in case everyone has been living under Dwayne Johnson over the past many years that we've been doing these live reactions and these recaps and these thoughts, so far, I'm the only one with the biggest feuds right now with Banter Club. 6 being my top 1 greatest rivalry of all time with all the competitions. And TJ, the one rivalry that me and him always have is either perfect scores, tied simulations, and multiple championship reigns. We are the only 2 people in the Ramblemania show that have the most championship reigns out of everyone. I think, what was it? The last time you won the championship, TJ, was day 1. I don't think you won the title back since. Because then I won it back at Wrestle Kingdom 3 days later. Then I lost it. I believe I lost it at I lost it at the Sim with Twin, and he went on to WrestleMania to defend it, and I won there. Then I lost what the fuck was it? Was it damn, I
Double or Nothing. I think that takes us to Double or Nothing, because Ivy won Double or Nothing.
Yeah, it does. But I'm trying to but yeah, overall, you and I have the most reigns. One of us is probably going to be the first time 10-time champion, being known as one of the greatest Ramblemania champions ever in history. But one of us needs to walk out the champion going into Slammiversary and Forbidden Door. to defend the title. But before we begin our simulation of Fire Pro Wrestling, you know, we got a few things that we want to talk about real quick before we begin. Let's talk about some AEW stuff. Do you have some ratings for us, TJ?
Oh, the ratings? You asking me for the Dynamite ratings? I don't got my notes.
Well, I mean, you can go on the Google and find the ratings while I ask you the top question of the day. What are your thoughts on the new All Atlantic Championship that debuted?
Well, All Atlantic Championship, I will say, is a very good looking belt. It's like I said on Banter Club that is coming out this week. Solid looking belt. I think the belt is gonna serve a good need in AEW to, you know, give those guys who are, you know, like in between the world or TNT titles and all that other stuff who won't be going for those titles. I think it's gonna be a great opportunity for those people because the roster, like we've all been talking about, is fucking huge and it's stacked, and you know we need more stakes. I'm never going to argue with stakes added to my wrestling.
Who do you think might win the tournament? But before you answer that, who do you think are the two New Japan guys that are going to be competing?
I don't know, because the part that two New Japan guys were even going to be in, it was interesting to me. So I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. I mean, there's a few guys who I would be interested in, but I mean, I think it's a matter of who's going to be able to come back and forth to America and, you know, that type of situation. So you got me there. But the guy who I think should win is Pac, the bastard.
I want Pac to win, but also at the same time, like I feel like they'll probably give Pac that moment when you finally get what you want, and that's those goddamn trios titles. I'm gonna go with Miro here to win this, but I also want Miro to face a New Japan guy for the very first time.
Oh, so if Ishii's one of the guys,
yes, or Minoru Suzuki. This is why I'm hoping that we get this is why I'm hoping that we get someone from bracket A, which is anyone from AEW from all over the globe, against someone from New Japan, because if they want to build this forbidden door, they have to do that. And also, I am going to be watching Dominion tonight. I will be going live, but mind everyone, it's going to be just a normal stream. No graphics, none of that shit. I didn't have time for it, so just bear with me on that. Hopefully, one of these matches will probably be the tournament qualifier. We just got to wait and see. I mean, we still have a couple weeks left until Forbidden Door, and the finals is going to take place at the pay-per-view. So, did you find the ratings yet?
I do have the ratings. I mean, I already remember that they were #1 on cable this week, which was, like I talked about on Banter Club, extremely impressive considering they were up against the NBA Finals. But the numbers are 939,000 viewers, which is down from last week. 3-4 in the 18 to 49 key demo, which is also down. But again, still #1 on cable. And the NBA Finals, 11.5 million viewers for the NBA Finals and a 3.65 rating in the 18 to 49. So like they're the most watched thing on television that night. So
what about hockey also? Because I mean, I know hockey had to have a good rating for that too.
Hockey wasn't on that night, but I know
probably for Rampage it was. Because don't they do hockey on TNT?
I think he 5-6s in the demo or whatever.
You froze a little bit, so I didn't get to hear what you say.
Yeah, I know. Like I don't have the exact numbers, but I know that hockey has been doing pretty well on TNT. Like they've been around like 2 million viewers and like a 5.3 in the demo or whatever, something like that.
Well, I mean, I watched this show, and I mean, I wish I could be recapping this show. Like sometimes I just wish you guys would just be like, hey, do you mind coming on and at least like recapping with us from time to time? But like, yeah, no problem. Because I really want to talk about AEW. I really do. that's why like I get these opportunities to go on other people's shows. Like shout out to the Pro Show and the Call Up Podcast for having me show up on Wednesday. I will be on their show June 29th for Blood and Guts.
Blood and Guts.
I was really feeling everything that they did on the show. Like, yeah, I complained about the whole interim world title thing. And, you know, I kind of did like the John Moxley Colorado match too. But I was really feeling the fact that we actually had a legitimate tournament here. So, yeah. United Empire making their debut to AEW.
Yes. William Ospreay in the building. He, Hinare, Aussie Open, all showed up, took out FTR and Trent. Then Ospreay, they set up the challenge for Rampage. They had the match last night on Rampage. Fucking really good trios match. You should go out of your way to find it for sure. Like FTR, you know they've been killing shit all year. And Trent, I actually thought was great in that match too. Like, feel like Trent got to show off, you know, who the fuck he really is and, you know, what he can really do in there, especially in there with Ospreay. FTR and Trent won, which I low-key didn't expect, but I don't have a problem with. Because the whole time I was thinking, like, who do you book to win this? And because I feel like either team would work. But they went with the faces and the AEW guys, and to keep that bill going for Forbidden Door. I want to see now one-on-one Trent and Ospreay. Do it on like Dynamite or Rampage. I think that'd be fire. But again, super cool to see Ospreay in AEW in the US. The intro they gave for him, one of the best in the world. They outlined that. Former world champion, all the whole deal. It was great.
I really enjoyed this man's debut. I was really surprised. Like, you know, after seeing Jeff Cobb make his return to AEW and Great O'Khan make his debut, that right there was the ultimate teaser for, all right, now this shit is 100% legitimate. We're about to start opening that forbidden door and start bringing New Japan guys in. Again, I'm about to watch Dominion in about 3 hours. Who knows what AEW star is going to show up tonight?
Imagine.
Oh, and everyone stay tuned later on after we do the sim. I have the official 10-match card for Dominion. Me and TJ will be doing our predictions for that, and we'll be doing our recap for Tuesday, so TJ will have time to watch this Sunday and Monday so that he can be prepared.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what the time looking like, but let's rock.
Enough rambling. Let's start fighting.
Let's begin this shit.
Let's start gaming, actually.
Yes.
You know what I should have told you to do before we went live? I should have told you to make a custom Ramblemania title for us to defend, because you could.
I should have did that because I got the ring, but not the title.
Yeah, because you could have that belt be defended in that particular match.
After this, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
All right. Let me make sure the settings are right for
the damn check everything. Match. I never got the explosion countdown. Like, what do you mean by 15? Like the 15-minute mark?
That's what I think it is.
Because when I put it on, like, it hits the 15-minute mark and then kaboom! All of a sudden, it just explodes.
We can shorten it.
No, we don't want to shorten it that much. Like, we're trying to make sure these guys actually legitimately die. Like, not end the match immediately after just one goddamn explosion.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the 3-count explosion. All weapons, computer level 10. Doing the explosion countdown for 15?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I remember now. I lost that redacted backlash to you, and then you lost that Double or Nothing.
Right. I went to WrestleMania Backlash.
There we go.
With a perfect score, mind you, I believe.
Yes, it was. That's basically the rivalry. One of us either walks away with one loss or a perfect score. And it's always like, I'm always second best to you. I'm not Vegeta.
Kakarot. I have fucking
you hurt my
Jotaro in
city
here?
pride.
Oh my god. I haven't played this in a minute.
Wait, what? Jotaro Kujo?
From JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh my god.
And I have Batman.
I mean, I got like maybe 8 bears on my New Japan. And I just put them under deathmatch section along with like all the other deathmatch wrestlers I had. Like, yo, I remembered like trying to download the Perfect Mr. Pogo. I downloaded 8 of them and only one has like the complete version. One is missing a head, the face paint, all that shit.
I'm sure I got repeats in here from just trying to find the right guy. Oh no, the Phoenix one requires DLC. That's fine.
Oh man. Yeah, I have not bought like the updated versions of this shit. I'm still waiting for it to drop. Like if it hits $40, then yeah, I'm definitely getting it. You know what I got pissed off about though? I was trying to pre-order Capcom Fighting Game Collection. They don't have it digitally.
They don't?
Yeah, for PS4, and it's like, why?
What the hell? Why?
I don't know, but like they have it digitally for everything else, like Steam, Switch, Xbox. And I'm like, really? You mean maybe the digital stuff sold out quick? Maybe that's probably why. I mean, who knows? I'll probably have to buy my very first physical copy for this fucking game. And I don't care. I just want the game because I just want to play a lot of Darkstalkers.
Yeah, I don't understand how they don't have a digital version. That's crazy to me.
Like again, maybe it probably sold out. Like I have to pre-order it on the website because I thought I would find it on the PlayStation Store, but I can't find it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like the digital version, those should not run out. They're like, digital.
Well, we got 2 weeks to get. Like, you definitely should get it because you and I could actually play fighting games online.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait the 2 weeks. If it doesn't show up on the PlayStation Store, then I'm gonna go to GameStop and pick it up.
Might be what you have to do.
No, I mean I don't mind. Like, like when this game got released, I'm like, oh shit. Oh, did you see the new Guile trailer?
Yeah.
This man got a goatee, eyebrows. He looks younger than anyone that they have right now.
Our beard's not allowed in the fucking military.
Well,
he retired. He went home to be a family man.
He has a goatee. He doesn't have a beard.
Facial hair.
Well, I mean, I don't think like he's like he's special forces. That's like different.
But I also still don't appreciate how everybody looks like they're on this like new enlightened path in life. But Ken just got fucking divorced. What is that, man?
Is that just gonna be our thing from now on? Is that our joke? Whenever we bring up something depressing, we just talk about, hey, well, it's not, but it's worse than not worse than Ken getting divorced and losing his fucking kids.
He's not as bad as Elijah taking the kids.
Street Fighter fucking 6, bro. Like, what the hell?
That shit is crazy.
Like, how did you find out about this? Because I saw a picture, and I like it was a drawn picture of him in a bar holding a bottle, and it was like, she took the kids, Ryu, and I'm like, who took the kid? Oh, you're married. I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm going, I hit Street Fighter 4 and I'm playing in story mode. And I'm like, wait, he gets a kid in Street Fighter 4 at the ending. And he's still with this Eliza chick from Street Fighter fucking 2.
You know what I'm saying? That love goes deep. And then this is horrible. This is horrible.
This has got to be like, this has to be like the saddest thing in Street Fighter history. You finally see Ken down on his luck, looking like he's begging for change. Hey, Young Wolf made it.
Young Wolf.
I told him that we were gonna be live.
Yeah, he'll probably be about to make this thing happen.
He'll probably be on the chat later on for fucking Dominion. Oh
yeah, y'all enjoy that. I wish I could stay up. I wish it was fucking 2017 and I could just stay up on a Saturday night watching New Japan. Times have changed, however.
Times have changed indeed. We get older, the years get newer and newer.
I gotta get this DLC again, man, because there's a bunch of characters I downloaded that I can't even use. But
All right, well, let's pick our wrestlers.
All right.
Let's pick the people who will be fighting to the death for us.
We'll give you the view of the field to see who you want to pick.
You know what? I think I already saw who I wanted. I know it's gonna sound stupid, but I'm gonna go adrenaline in my soul. It's motherfucking Cody.
Cody, here he is.
Yep. We'll go with Cody on this one. Yeah, the silver and black.
Silver and black?
Yeah, the long tights. Gotta keep the blonde.
Gotta
go with the American Nightmare. Young Wolf is going for Jay White for the win. Young Wolf, stick around. We're gonna do our predictions for Dominion after the sim.
All right, who am I going with in this damn thing? Oh, Sabu's here. I kind of want to go with Sabu. I can't go with Terry. I could go with Terry Funk's crazy ass, but I kind of want to go with Sabu. You have like 3 Ray Phoenixes.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta download as many as you can just so you got the perfect one. Oh, he picked Sabu.
Look at this fucking match. Cody Rhodes and Sabu in an exploded barbed wire.
The instant classic American Nightmare versus the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, death-defying deathmatch maniac.
Sabu. I had to do it. I gotta do it for the ECW.
I mean, we're in Japan, so I got to do it for Japan. But we're in FMW, so I wish FMW had a fucking title, so I could fucking buy it. Speaking of Sabu, I was watching ECW One Night Stand from 06 earlier. Oh, the one where this man literally broke his neck and they had to stop the match.
If Cena wins, we riot.
Oh God!
Classic.
All right, well,
all right,
ladies and gentlemen, here it is right here. Cody Rhodes versus Sabu. This is for the Ramblemania Championship. May the best man win and may the best man die.
May the best. Oh, Cody trying to wrestle in this fucking
so fuck this shit. This ain't hardcore. This is hardcore wrestling.
He said, I'm going to take your arm, brother. We're going to do this the right way.
Stand there.
Yeah.
Oh,
said, no, thank you.
No way in hell. No way in hell.
Cody not trying to hit them ropes.
Who's going into the barbed wire first?
Oh,
Cody hits it first.
And he's already bleeding. Sabu said no. Cody wants to wrestle. He wants to have
he just wants to wrestle. I think I picked the right man for the job.
Sabu knew what was going on. He knew what time it was. Yeah, again. Sabu know what time it is. We do have weapons scattered all over the ring. Oh, that sledgehammer's there.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Hell in a Cell vibes, except this time there's no torn pec involved.
Yeah, he tore his pec. We ain't that crazy. We ain't gonna make Cody wrestle with a torn pec.
No, we're not doing that in this game.
This man is healthy. Ooh. A mean DDT. Look at that blood stain on the mat. By the way, check out our Ramblemania Gaming logo on the mat. That's how we live.
Oh, word. That is awesome right there. That is awesome indeed.
Oh, what the hell, Cody? Cody said, oh, no rules? Bet.
Uh-oh. Oh, with a lariat right there.
Oh, shit.
So far, Sabu has not been thrown into the barbed wire.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they're both chopping each other.
Yep. Sabu fucked up. It happens once per match.
Once per match.
Oh, 2 sledgehammers.
There's 2 bastards, 2 sledgehammers. we had the updated version, we'd have like glass in the ring and shit.
Yeah.
Look at this man already bleeding for the love of pro wrestling.
Right. It's a Cody match. So of course,
this is definitely a
he got
AEW
color
Cody
as
match.
soon as he could.
And he got color within like the first 30 seconds after being thrown into the exploding barbed wire.
That's Cody. If he was ever in one of these matches, he would be like, no, as soon as I hit the ropes, I gotta bleed. I gotta sell the stakes.
Yeah, word.
Again.
Oh, he hits the barbed wire again.
And he's choking him. See, Sabu came to kill. Cody came to wrestle. Sabu came to kill.
Come on, Cody. Come on, Cody.
He kicked him in his ass.
Damn, Sabu making sure he does not hit that barbed wire. He does not want to tear his bicep again, like in '96.
Yeah. Sabu, I'm telling you, this man. Oh, he did it.
Oh, he did the taunt.
And he got a weapon.
Oh, he grabbed the bat. You ain't the Stinger. Oh,
Cody,
with a swing.
Cody took that personally. You know his favorite wrestler, Sting.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, there it is. Sabu finally gets an explosion.
There we fucking go. That's just what. Oh, he countered. You son of a bitch.
That shit gave him an adrenaline boost. Oh, third time. How much more of that can Cody take? Oh, and then he fires right back up. Fucking fighting spirit from Cody Sabu. Oh, here we go. First cover.
No,
he got him. Oh,
with the 2.9. Holy shit.
2.9.
That would have been it right there.
Damn it, where the hell is 6? We got a straight up 2.9.
I don't want it to be over.
Figure 4.
I want some explosions.
Right? 15-minute mark is set for the full explosion.
Yeah,
we're going to get there.
We better get there because this clock is running really quick. We're about to hit the 10-minute mark.
Drop kick. I respect it.
Yeah, he learned from the best. That was his first ever tag team partner.
Oh, he said, fuck you. You think you're Triple H? Fuck you. 10 minutes.
With a bulldog.
Bulldog. Ain't no way, right? 2.9.
No. Oh, my God. Cody, what are you doing?
Oh,
hey, fuck you. I'm going to whip your ass.
Oh, again.
Oh.
And now Sabu is bleeding. He's showing the signs of battle. Moonsault.
Oh, nice
moonsault press. 2.
Kick out, Cody. Kick out. Yeah, there we go. There we go, Cody. No 2.9 this time.
Cody done fired up. Shit. Making his baby face come back. Oh, here we go. Here we go. They are chopping. Oh, he said, fuck you. Spinning wheel kick.
Do you think this is a G1 match? Do you think we're in the Tokyo Dome?
They doing fighting spirit spots and shit. Oh, shit. Barbed wire back.
No. Cody, come on. Get your ass up.
Oh, he here to abuse this man front to back.
Get your ass up, son.
He keeps firing up off this shit. Oh, is that a light tube?
Oh shit, it is.
That's a light tube.
Oh my God. Cody, you better
cover.
kick the fuck out.
Kick out,
Cody.
No.
Kick out. There we go. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, I once had a CM Punk Katsuyori Shibata match go over an hour.
That's crazy.
That shit went like 89 minutes.
Oh, camel clutch though. Oh, he broke out.
Yeah, you better break out of that shit. We need some explosive.
We're at the minute and a half left. 90 seconds. Roll up. Victory roll. 1, 2.
Cody, kick out. There we go.
It's a banger. Oh, another one. Another one. All right. It's not rushing.
This is the most watchable match ever. Most comfortable. Most non-controversial.
Oh, off that Sabu word.
Come on, no.
Oh,
Oh, so close.
Oh, 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
T minus 30 seconds.
30
Sabu's pointing
seconds.
skyward. Oh, shit.
Somebody's gonna die.
Oh, my God. 10 seconds.
Godzilla,
For the breaker. Godzilla. Oh, here it is. Oh,
Oh.
my God.
Good God Almighty. They're dead out there.
They're dead in that ring.
Let's go.
Who's going to get to his ring?
The clock just stopped. The clock just stopped.
The clock just stopped.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
They double knocked out? No way. No way.
Rematch. There has to be a decisive winner.
There must be a winner.
There must be a winner. You want to go with the same characters or do you want to switch
same characters? I thought we got to go with the same characters.
Notice how the ref didn't take a bump.
Yo.
This was the type of stream I've been waiting for. This right here is it.
That's crazy. I can't believe it was a draw.
do you want to make the title now?
Nah, I need more time and shit.
Yeah. You know, just do it afterward.
We're definitely doing another Fire Pro Sip. We're definitely doing another Fire Pro Sip.
Yeah,
so
definitely doing it.
There will be time.
Oh my God! I wish Six Twin Ivy was here to see this.
I could Six gotta watch this back on the VOD, man.
He has to.
We got a 2.9. Crazy ass explosion. Cody was wrestling in here. All right. Same explosion countdown?
Yep.
All right. Let's see if we get a winner this time. Cody and Sabu. Let's do this shit.
Part 2.
We're running it back.
We're running that shit back.
Winner.
Fight though.
Oh, there go the light tube.
Oh, there's chairs, there's light tubes, there's barbed wire bats, there's sledgehammers.
Here go Cody again, ringing the arm, trying to wrestle. Oh. Here they go trading.
He goes into the ring and he says, "I'm a sports entertainment wrestler."
I do it by the book. Oh, here he goes. Look at him ringing that arm. Oh. Like these two are on two completely different types of time, but I guess it takes Cody a minute to wake up and unlock the bloodlust.
Let's make this official. If we go a third round and this shit hits a draw, then we are going to save the vacant championship for Slammiversary next Sunday.
Yeah.
If it comes down to it.
Because that just might be the move.
Sent you something that's on the Peacock screen.
Peacock.
Wait, what? Oh, shit.
Oh,
wait, is that Ninja Mac?
I knew they had WXW on there. I always forget, though.
Oh, my God. But that was the thing, though. Like, didn't you have to pay extra to watch all the other stuff, like all the British stuff that they had on there?
No, it's all just there.
No, but when it was just WWE Network.
Oh, no, I think they just had it there too.
Because
I am bringing that arm.
Did anyone go through the barbed wire?
Not yet.
Nope.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, again, fucking Cody. Why?
Because hits first.
Because
he's trying to wrestle.
Because he's Americana?
Yeah, he's Americana. He's an all-Americana babyface. Die, Cody, die. Can they withstand the explosion? 5 minutes have passed.
I feel like Doctrine Dark from Street Fighter EX Plus Alpha. Explosive. Yeah, I have fighting. Oh, Sabu hit. I have fighting EX Layer on PS4.
Yo, the EX games, man. I haven't played those in so long.
I don't know why people gave EX3 so much shit. Like, yes, 2 was the best EX Street Fighter game ever, but it's so expensive and it's hard to find.
Yeah.
But you get EX3, probably what everyone says is one of the worst games in the EX series history, but you have a tag mode on there that's like way fucking
like it was Street Fighter doing different shit, which I liked. I mean, like, execution could be better or whatever, but I appreciated them doing different shit.
Like, it was still
light
tube. Yeah, fucking Gage. Oh, he dropped. Like, it was still under the Capcom monocle, but it was run under a different, gaming company, Akira or Arika.
Yeah.
So I understand why, like, with future Street Fighter games that came out, you won't get to see guys from the Arika series / EX series appear there. Like, if you had a fucking Mugen, good luck. You'll probably have them there immediately.
Yeah. Another one for Sabu. Oh, down it punches.
So looking at the Dominion card, I'm not gonna lie, we're probably gonna talk about one match that's gonna take us back. I think you know what I'm talking about.
I think I do.
Yeah.
Up. Skyward.
1, 2. No. Hell no. Come on, I gotta make it number 9.
Fuck you.
This is a battle of wits. This is a battle of blood. This
is a killer.
Cop. Why do we call it that when it's well, maybe because we pay homage to
Homicide.
Did he used to call it the Cop Killer in Ring of Honor or in TNA? Because in TNA I thought it was the Gringo Killer.
Yeah, TNA was the Gringo Killer, but I think Ring of Honor is Cop Killer.
Okay, yeah. Every time
I hear that, let him use Cop Killer on a national promotion.
Yo, I'll tell you in a minute, because I remember taking that bump off of a vertebraker. Not the best feeling in the world.
That shit has always been scary to me.
Well, you used to wrestle in your time, right?
Yeah, in my younger days.
Yeah, I've taken a lot of crazy bumps and all that extra shit. Like, I would say I'm more scared of taking the fucking vertebraker than the burning hammer.
Oh,
because some, like, Six will tell you one time, like, there was a match that we had in the Heights, and Six was there watching it. One of his guys, I believe, was Benny. I told him to pile drive me, but I told him, like, drop me on my head, like, spike me for real.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, are you sure? Like, yeah. I mean, I know we're not paying attention to this match. Sabu doing that shit. So
Skyward.
He doesn't.
Oh my God, he hit him right in the back. That shit.
Not in the back. He hit him right where that pectoral muscle is fucking torn.
I'm gonna tear your pec tonight.
Oh, and let's clarify this right now. When Triple H got that injury, he got it during the Saudi match with the Brothers of Destruction. He didn't have it before. He had it during the match.
Oh, I thought that was it.
2.9. Oh, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Damn, you know what I wish I had?
Stall it.
You know what? Hold on. Let me do this real quick. I'm going to do this really quick.
Oh, yeah. Minute 30 to go until the explosion. Oh, Alabama slam. Yes. Oh. Cody hits again. I got a minute left. Yeah, a minute left.
I was going to let this rock until the explosion happens.
Oh, forearm.
Can you hear it?
I can hear it.
Okay, good.
Oh, another one. Big drop kick. 15 seconds. Rhino.
Oh my God.
Skyward point.
1,
2, 3. Let's go.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh my God. 4 seconds away from the
4
explosion.
seconds from the explosion.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Jesus. So now we are tied officially. That makes you the second time. I mean, the second ever 8-time Ramblemania heavyweight. Where's your belt? And new Ramblemania heavyweight champion, TJ the Great. TJ the Great.
You see that man right there, Sabu? You see this belt right here, ECW? I knew what I was doing. I knew the vibes. You know the vibes.
Now, rematch. That's just gonna be the thing. Well, congratulations. This was single-handedly. This is quite possibly the best sim that we had to do. Like, we had to do 2 matches because
gameplay wise, this was crazy. Because like the fact that we had the fact that the first match was a draw was crazy.
I was just sitting there and I'm looking at the goddamn like clock. I'm like, yo, please do not let it end this way, because like the explosions immediately, and we didn't get it. We got it the first time, which I'm gonna screen record that, send it to you so you can post it on all the other shit. You can post it on the Twitter and the TikTok. So yeah. Congratulations, man. Now the rivalry continues forward. It's a one-man army. Because if I don't have Twin with me, which if I'm ever gonna have my fucking Twin back to actually face you two guys, I want to make this official real quick. Now that you are the 8-time Ramblemania heavyweight champion, how does it feel?
I mean, I feel pretty damn wonderful, I must say. I mean, you know, long day at the shoot job, son. But you come home, you put on some Fire Pro, you watch your boy Sabu, an ECW legend, a man that knows about wrestling in a damn death match. And you entrusting him to get the job done, and he gets the damn job done.
And this is your first sim win, too.
This is my first sim win.
Yeah. I won the first one, Twin won the second, you won the third. Now 6 has to win one.
Now 6 has got to win the fourth one if he can.
He has to win one. He has to win one. Indeed, he has to win one.
3 of the 4 have won a sim.
There you go, TJ. You are being acknowledged by the young wolf himself.
Acknowledge me. Appreciate us. AEW version.
But let's leave this on for a bit. Let's do this since we're gonna do the predictions. Let's have some random 2 out of 3 falls matches with like random guys while we talk about it. At least like give some people something to watch over and be entertained by.
Yeah, while we're doing this.
Based. But TJ, now the race is on. I mean, I'm sorry, now I have to be in character. Now the race is on. You are tied with me. You, besides 6, are now my biggest rivalry. You could end 2022 as the first ever 10-time Ramblemania champion, making you the greatest Ramblemania champion of all time. But this is the thing. You're great. You are a great one. But you're going to keep making your idle threats like you are some sort of great one. So the iZombie says this. You take your title and you could go to Know Your Road Boulevard. You could take your beers and you could get dropped on that stack of dimes you call a net. Because let me tell you right now, son, I want all the gold. I am sick and I am tired of listening and watching Banner Club and hearing you guys gloat and salivate in your glory on how you guys are the longest reigning Ramblemania tag team champions of all time. Guess what? I don't want that to happen any longer. I'm tired of you guys claiming yourself to have that reign. You guys could hold on to those belts, but now the stakes are officially on. I want not just the tag belts, but I want my single belt back. So I'm making it official. At SummerSlam, I don't care if I don't have a partner or if I do. Whether if I have one, I will walk away with the tag team belts and with the heavyweight belt if you're still holding on to it. I may sound like I'm drunk, but I kind of want to spice things up a little bit because the chase is on. The chase is on between you and I. The chase is on between me and Six. We need to end this one way or another. Do you agree with me?
I mean, I think as far as you and I go, yes, the race is on. The first man to get to 10 will be the true greatest Ramblemania champion of all the times. Because I always say that of all the times. So that's in the air. And then, of course, there's everything with you and Six. That's the rivalry of the Ramblemania show. And then we gotta get Twin back involved in this, man. He got his one reign, but we gotta get him back in the fold. So yeah, we gotta get back to them tag team titles too. We gotta make things happen.
Honestly, like I know we're rambling off for a bit before we get to the mania predictions, but honestly, I can honestly say right now, within the bottom of my heart, I really enjoy what we have been doing within the first half of 2022. We have done more live streams than ever before. I have been doing more live streams now in order for me to cut down on the audio, but now that's coming back again. Who did you put John Cena to face off against?
I randomed it. It's Angelo Dawkins.
Oh, okay. Not bad. We've been getting a lot. You guys have been getting a lot of views because you guys have been plugging on all the platforms. I have been trying, and I have been fair with all the views that I get, which I am very grateful for, especially with what we got from Raw. I am very grateful for that. We have been getting a lot more people on our show, and that has been a good thing because of the live streams, and I want to keep doing that more because it'll help us branch out. And I enjoy all the people that we have in the group chats, in the live chats. We enjoy everyone that watches us do all this rambling shit, random shit, and watch wrestling. You know, we appreciate that you listen to the audio, all of our videos. We're going to be doing a whole lot more things in 2022 going forward. Right now, we are at 150 subscribers. That is a huge milestone. We will probably hit 200 by the end of 2022, which I am hoping for. And we want to thank all of you, our viewers, our listeners, our Ramblemaniac army, for sticking by us. And I also want to thank you guys for doing everything that you can to build this up too. Because shit, I don't know where I'd be if I was doing this on my own still.
We acknowledge you, the people of the Ramblemania show, who, you know, like Hazel said, have been watching, have been liking, have been sharing, subscribing, doing it all, helping us grow. Like, again, like you said, we got so much cool stuff that we want to do and that we're trying to get going here on the show. And, you know, the more it goes, the more support we get, the more we can do with it. So, you know, we always appreciate y'all. We got love for y'all.
Exactly indeed. So, Tev, it has been nearly 2.5 to 3 years since you and I have last spoken about a New Japan show. And anything Japanese wrestling, that is, you know, our priority right there. Like, you know how you and Six have Banter Club and all that stuff, and have, well, the AEW stuff, I have all the WWE stuff and Impact. Like, New Japan is basically like our forte. Like, everyone, true story, that's how me and TJ became like the best of friends. Not just talking about like what happened at the Greatest Royal Rumble, the fact that, oh my God, here's a guy that actually has a lot more Japanese knowledge than I do, and we could pick each other's brains out knowing this shit. And our only time we ever got to see New Japan, like, even though it wasn't together, but we were still at this event, G1 will always be like the one moment where we have officially popped our New Japan cherries. Yeah, remember, I told you I got to see Muta wrestle twice.
Yeah, fucking. I still can't believe fucking Muta popped up for that fucking pre-show Rumble. That shit was great, man.
I think if I remember, it was low key basically who is Kaval and Senshi and TNA or Kenshi. He was teaming up with LAX and Santana Ortiz, and it was the Lucha Bros and the Great Muta. I'm like, holy shit! And he looked great. He was in unique shape. I was surprised that he was still able to, do a lot of his leg work and take bumps after taking multiple hip surgeries. I'm like, holy shit. And then to go to the Garden just to find out that he was actually there. Like, I just saw this man compete. Because I told you my phone died when I was on my way over there.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even hit you up at all, which was like a bummer.
Yeah. It's cool though. We both got like you said, we both were in the building that night. We got to experience that shit. That shit was great. Oh, Angelo Dawkins, shake, rattle, and roll.
But yeah, everyone, that's basically the story. Oh, hold on. Tommy T is in the chat. Golden State won game 4.
Yeah. I saw that. Steph Curry.
So what is it? 3-1? 3-1 or
2-2?
Oh, just like I told Kenny the same thing I'm gonna tell you. We're probably getting a game 7. This is neck and neck right now.
It really is. Like, because even most of that game, obviously I was watching Dynamite, but most of that game, Boston was up. I think they were up like 12 with 2 minutes to go. And then Steph Curry. Steph Curry is different, yo. He really is. Greatest shooter of all time. And he building his legacy. If he wins this, we gotta really start putting him in that discussion of greatest point guards of all time, too. So it's crazy.
Hold on, I'm gonna make a banner real quick. Did you? I know you don't want SmackDown, but did you see what I wrote on the chat?
What, earlier today?
Gunther is the new
Intercontinental
Champion.
Shout out to the man Gunther. Or as you know, as he's known to us who watched him before and do not watch him now, Walter.
Well, I mean, I didn't get to see most of the match. The only thing that I saw was the Riddle and Sami Zayn match, and for a guy playing the role of conspiracy theory / 6ix9ine to the Bloodline, he's riding them really hard. Like, he's really riding these niggas like really fucking rock hard, Juice Robinson style.
Hey yo.
The type of shit that Tony Storm likes, because she likes to get rock hard with juice.
The views of Hazel the iiZombie are his and his alone, and do not reflect that of the Ramblemania Show or the Banter Club.
That's for you, Six, because I know that makes you angry. That makes you angry deep down inside. I gotta write the banner real quick. Fuck, I should have done this earlier before I started.
Steph Curry said, "I'll do this shit myself."
But I was supposed to do the recap for Wrestle Kingdom a few weeks ago after the show.
What the hell is that, Kyrie Hojo?
Kyrie Hojo.
What the hell? Yo, Kyrie just came out and popped on Angelo Dawkins. Why is she doing this? Oh, Angelo said, "Get the fuck." Yo, this is wild illegal, referee. Get her out of here.
I'm gonna just keep rambling on about the game. Just kill time while I get the banner ready.
Oh my god. Angelo Dawkins just put the pause on Kyrie Hojo. Oh, now, all right. Yo, she with the C Nation? What is this? This crazy.
Okay.
Oh, fought him off. Yo, Angelo Dawkins, this is disrespect. All right, she leaving? All right, she out. Get out of here, Kyrie.
Yo, so are they doing a show in Queens in September?
AEW?
Yeah.
I would have to guess, yeah, because that's when they did it last year.
Kenny from the Called Up podcast told me that they're doing a show in Queens in September, and he invited me to go. Like, he was gonna buy my ticket. I just have to, get the money to travel over there. But I had to tell him, like, I gotta check my schedule and all that other shit because I don't have any more days off. I gotta wait till next year for me to have my days off.
Damn, you can't even, because that's like, if you were to tell him like now, because that's like what, 2-3 months away.
No, but this is the thing. I like when I did Wrestle Kingdom, I had to use my my sick days for Wrestle Kingdom because I wanted to go live for that, and we never, you and I, or just me in general, never did a New Japan live stream, and I've been wanting to do that for a long fucking time now. So that's why I took the 2 days off. I had other days off because one, I sprained my my shoulder. The other one is because I was actually sick. So like I could still gain vacation time because I didn't put down for like weeks off for vacation. And I have 2 more personal days left. Like they do this policy where you have 3 personal days and you could call for one, but the other 2 you have to fill out a form in order for them to approve.
Oh, you got that whole type of situation at your job.
Yes, yeah, because like I told you, I work in a meat factory, so it's a union job. But the union was like me working temporary because that's when they were taking my money. Now that I'm a permanent member, I don't have to deal with that.
Okay, at least you got that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hopefully you can get off because I mean, if they do Arthur, I mean, they said they're doing Arthur Ashe again. So when they announce it, I'm definitely getting tickets. I'm definitely going. Like, me, Six, and Yoshi probably going. So I hope you do.
Yeah, like I said, like I probably won't meet up with you guys because I got invited by Kenny and his crew. So it's like, if you guys want to all meet up together before or after the show, like
that's what we would do. Just meet up, either before or after.
Stay tuned for 1 a.m.
Are you ready for the Italian guy on Tuesday?
Oh, the Eichner.
Will be Fabian Eichner, who used to be boys with Marcel Bartel and Walter.
I can't believe, it's so fun. I don't remember if I told you this, but I think you showed up on the match that had happened, but you weren't there for the match. The man walked out on his partner, Marcel Barthel. And the following Friday is when Marcel became Ludwig Kaiser and all the red. Very
when they got called up.
Yeah, and I was asking, and everyone was asking the legitimate question on why the fuck is Fabian Eichner not on the main roster?
And they said, nah, we ain't. We only need Walter and Marcel Bartel.
There we go. Let me see the chat real quick. Yes. All right. So, like I said, we haven't done this in a while. So, how about we bring it back to the good old days when it wasn't all about teams within factions, and it was all about all of us leading the way to pro wrestling. Let's talk about Dominion. When we first did this, here's a story for everyone. When we first did this, we did this on IG Live, and how we opened the show. We did it, I think it was around 1 a.m. to like 3:30 because we had like an hour for IG Live to do live shit. We opened up with Vader's theme because he passed away. I think it was around 2019. That's when Kenny won the belt.
Right.
Wait, no, 2018. 2018, actually. Yeah. Tommy T says, P.S. We have a title match for Friday. Have y'all heard Lord Regal's podcast? The podcast is out. Young Wolf, send us a link so that
I didn't know he put out an episode. I haven't heard it yet. I'll listen to it tomorrow at work.
Yeah, Young Wolf, send us a link to it so that we can watch it. Maybe I'll finally listen to something new at work other than Jim Cornette.
Yeah, all right, better, yeah.
But like I was saying, this is how me and TJ basically made it official that, all right, when it's New Japan, this is our thing. This is when we get serious. We get really like strict. We get into all the details. I know Tevin hasn't watched a lot of New Japan in a while. Neither have I. I don't watch all the weekly stuff or whatever they put on Access after Impact, but I do the best that I can to watch the major pay-per-views that they have. Like I saw Duntaku. I saw Wrestle Kingdom.
What the fuck? Terry Funk got a light to.
But I know this is Six's thing, but I'm gonna ask you, my dear friend, my New Japan friend, my Gaijin friend, are you ready?
You damn right I'm ready.
Then, for the two people in attendance, and for the 3 viewers watching on all the platforms, submitted to the approval of the Ramblemania show, this is the return of the New Japan boys.
We back.
My friend, wait, hold on. I have to do it.
V4, baby, let's do it.
V4. I love V3 too.
V3 is good too.
TJ, my friend, without further ado, let's ramble.
Yes, sir.
This is our second time talking about Dominion. Instead of us doing the recap, which we will be doing next Tuesday on 2.0 Talk, we are going to be doing our predictions. And TJ, here's a surprise for you. None of these matches have 60-minute time limits.
Oh, well.
Remember that
one match on here that I don't know why they would give it a 60-minute time limit. But
do you remember that fucking joke? I was flipping out.
Yeah,
like every match.
Fireball, what the fuck?
Oh my god. That's the real wizard.
He's a wizard. Terry Funk's
a wizard. He went to Kevin Nash as Oz in WCW. All right, so 10 matches on the card. Let me do this real quick so it could be easier. Let me separate the windows, put the StreamYard in the corner. There we go. So 10 matches on the card. A lot of them look pretty interesting. I'm kind of pissed off at one wrestler in New Japan right now for what he's doing or what New Japan is doing with him, and we'll talk about him later. But we're gonna start off in order. It is a 6-man tag team match. The team of 6 or 9 with I'm gonna say it in Japanese with Taguchi Ryusuke, Master Wato, and Tenzan Ryoyoshi. Taking on the United Empire of Aaron Hanare. I didn't know Hanare had a first name.
Yeah, they said it on Dynamite. Aaron Hanare.
I wasn't paying. Well, if that happened, then I was talking with the guy, so I probably wasn't paying attention. You know, I have to lower that goddamn fucking wrestling footage because I don't want that shit up like hitting the microphone.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's Hanare, TJP, and Francesco Akira. Before you give your prediction, I want to talk about this fucking Italian guy. My God. This man is without a doubt quite possibly the biggest underrated star in New Japan. I saw his Best of Super Juniors matches. My word, he has a lot of heart. He's the Italian Bryan Danielson. If Ring of Honor still had a fucking TV show, he'd be on there.
Tony's working on it.
Well, he better be working on that shit hard because otherwise people are going to say you're on that Adderall too much. This man is probably the next generation of the junior heavyweight division. If they stop giving the trophy to our favorite ticking time bomb of all time, the one guy that we mark off for other than the heavyweights, fucking Hiromu.
You're never going to stop doing that.
3 in a row, man. 3 in a row, man. Like, that is insane. Hold on. And the title match, and Friday we have Riddle versus Roman. That's going to go down to Money in the Bank. AEW already screwing Ospreay. Come on,
At least he
wouldn't
didn't take the pin.
Look, one of the Aussie guys took a pin.
Yo,
I gotta
what
remember
the
their names.
fuck?
All right, so talk
Yo,
about this match.
Squash Terry Funk.
Talk about the 6-man tag and who do you got for the win?
That threw me off. That threw me all the way off.
Is that Mike Awesome?
No, it's Drew McIntyre.
Oh, I thought it was Mike Awesome for me. Like, what the fuck? I was waiting for an Awesome bomb.
Fucking, he and Terry Funk just had an old school ass match in the first one, and then McIntyre squashed him in the second one. So now I got to do the third one. So this I got United Empire just because I feel like that's who they're trying to, especially with the AEW crossover stuff they got going on. They're trying to keep all of those guys strong. So yeah, I'm gonna go with United Empire.
Man, you are lucky that I'm not in full heel mode right now because, well, not even full heel mode. Do you remember my chairman of the world phase?
Chairman of the world.
I would have just made you defend that title in 2 hours, even if you didn't have to show up.
Defend it while you're asleep.
Well, yeah, you defend it while you're asleep. I mean, Ivy defended the belt while she knocked the fuck out.
She fell asleep.
This one I'm really excited for because you know what? Do you remember how I used to give TJP a lot of shit? How I didn't like him in WWE, or I just didn't like how booking was doing him. I am really 100% enjoying after he's left WWE. I mean, I still wish he stopped the fucking dabbing. That's dumb as hell. But I am this man dropped Drew on his stack of dimes called net
on a damn light tube,
and he did it better than you, Owen. But I'm gonna go with United Empire here because I'm really digging TJP's run. He does need to come back to Impact Wrestling because I do miss him. I really want to see what Hanare could do. I really do like that he's a tiny Chinese knockoff version of Fale as the bouncer. That's what he looks like. He looks like a junior heavyweight underboss, even though he's a big dude.
I can't believe Terry Funk just won this shit by count out.
But yeah, we're gonna go unanimous. I'm gonna go with United Empire. I'm really liking the faction. It does bother me that, and someone pointed it out when I saw it in a comment. Someone pointed out that they're throwing the Latin King signs up. Oh
yeah, Six was talking about that on Dynamite.
I'm like, oh my god. Well, it's been worse. I mean, the Clique and all of us, including us in the wrestling world, we throw up the Too Sweet, and I know what this means outside of the wrestling term. This is Turkish Mafia. This is the Turkish Wolf.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And the original founder of the Too Sweet. Do you want to take a wild guess who it was? Out of the 5 members of the Clique? Just take a wild guess.
I know this too, but I forgot who. Fucking Waltman.
You are correct, sir.
Ah.
And here's another fun fact. You know, PJ Polanco, aka Just Incredible, was actually an honorary member of the Clique.
Yeah, they liked him.
Yeah, they really liked him until Vince said, "Oh, we're gonna put a Brazilian jock strap on him."
Yeah.
And call him what? Aldo Montoya.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't save him from that.
So another 6-man tag match. You know, we always give New Japan praise for when they open up the shows with 6-man tag matches because they want to save all the good shit for later. Oh, another news update about New Japan. Probably in the next few months, because some Japanese promotions are starting to do it now. They're probably going to lift the rule where they're going to stop clapping and actually start cheering.
Yes, I heard about that. Because even fucking Ospreay was getting restless about it. Like, yo, when can the people cheer again?
Yeah, and you know, like with us, with both of us, we always talked about with the crowd, like how we love the atmosphere of the crowd with them cheering and all that stuff. We always love how the openings is always silent. They always give the little claps for whenever they like to do the little tricks and showing off. I love the Japanese crowd. It's very respectful. All right, so we have Los Ingobernables de Japón. Naito Tetsuya, Bushi, and the Best of Super Juniors 29 or 30 winner, Takahashi Hiromu, to take on Bullet Club's Ishimori Taiji, El Fantasma, and Ace Austin, making his Dominion debut. What are your thoughts on Ace Austin being in Bullet Club?
I like the fit. We've talked about Ace Austin before with the Impact streams and all that. He's really good, and personality-wise, I think he's a good fit. I love that he's gonna be over there working with all these guys. Like fucking shit, him and Hiromu was tear shit up.
So if you saw I don't know if you saw the backstage footage because they like to do the post-match comments backstage and shit.
Yeah, the press conference shit. Yeah.
There's gonna be a little feud going on between him and Alex Zane. And here's some breaking news for you. Guess who is now the final competitor of the Ultimate X next Sunday and could possibly fucking win?
Oh my God, is it Alex Zane?
You are correct, sir.
Shit.
You get a fucking beer.
That's actually gonna be crazy next week. That's gonna be crazy.
I am literally excited because 20 years of Impact Wrestling, 20 years of Ultimate X, the females are finally going to have their very first ever worst gimmick TNA/Impact match in history. They're getting the King of the Mountain match. Well, it's now called the Queen of the Mountain.
Yes. All
right, so I'll tell you more about Impact. So who do you got for this? LIJ or Bullet Club?
This is actually kind of hard because but I do think that in keeping with Hiromu's momentum and of winning the shit, and it's Naito in here, top guy. So I think fucking LIJ takes the win here.
I'm gonna go opposite with that.
Oh, you going Bullet Club?
I thought you would have went Bullet Club with me because it's Ace Austin's, Japan pay-per-view debut.
True.
And you know how New Japan likes to, pull the trigger on new guys that are making their official debuts and matches besides tournaments. Look at what they did with Jon Moxley. He won the US title from Juice Robinson in his debut.
You know what?
Dominion.
You know what? I'm gonna switch my pick and I'm gonna go with Bullet Club because I just realized they could pin Bushi. Because I was like, who on LIJ side gets pinned? They could pin Bushi.
Well, they could pin. Anyone from LIJ could get the pin at this point because
they could, but I don't think they're gonna pin either other guy
because it's not I don't. Well, I want to see Naito at the Forbidden Door, maybe against Bryan Danielson if they don't get Zack Sabre Jr. or fucking Kenta. I want to see Hiromu at the Forbidden Door also because I want Darby Allin and Hiromu. And I know Young Wolf wants Hiromu and Darby Allin because he would be jizzing in his pants like the Andy Samberg
and Darby will kill each other. They will kill each other.
And that would be our match of the night because that would be just straight up the headshot match.
For the junior heavyweight. Hiromu Takahashi and Darby Allin both died. It was crazy.
So, yeah, I'm going to go with Bullet Club here, and they're going to give Ace Austin the pin. It could be against Bushi. It could be against Hiromu because maybe they could build a story with him and Hiromu after Hiromu wins the belt from El Desperado, which I really have been digging the fucking angle. If you saw the live stream on Wrestle Kingdom 7, you saw how shocked I was that Desperado retained. I'm like, yes, they're finally pushing this guy.
Yeah, they're going with Despy.
I'm like, finally. And I told you, they needed to do something with this guy. I didn't mind that he was in a tag team with Kanemaru, but he's great as a single star. So we're both going with the Bullet Club.
Bullet Club.
Okay.
Oh, killing Terry Funk.
So, I didn't tell you the card beforehand, so you don't even know what's on this card. So here's some bullshit for you. Here's a comedy match.
Oh, I know what this is.
You want to say it or should I say it?
I'm pretty sure you mean Toru Yano versus Doc Gallows.
Yeah. But honestly, if New Japan, we all know Japan very well for doing a lot of weird shit. And me being part Japanese, I like to see some weird shit. I would have preferred Sex Ferguson.
Yeah, see, this match confuses that. Like, they do crazy, wacky shit with Yano all the time, but like, this is a big New Japan pay per view, and it's Toru Yano and Doc Gallows. What?
I guess they wanted to give Doc, because the only reason why they're giving Doc Gallows a singles match is because Carl also has a singles match, and they're making their official New Japan in-ring returns. When they made the return for the birthday, they didn't wrestle, they just appeared.
They just showed up, yeah.
And again, Carl Anderson taking back his role as like second in command, whenever Jay White is like not there.
Which I love. I mean, shit, that was always Carl's biggest claim to fame, fucking second in Bullet Club, whole deal. So I like him in that role. But Toru Yano and Doc Gallows. My heart wants to say Yano, but I'm gonna go with Doc Gallows.
I'm gonna go with you on that one also. I'm gonna go with Doc Gallows. I feel like they're going to give Doc Gallows some free reign to be himself, to throw some talking shop-a-mania lore into the match. And we know how Toru Yano is. The first thing he's gonna do is go for the fucking corner and untie that shit just so he can have the advantage. I am now looking at this card, and I did not look at any VTRs, any of those promos, or any of the buildup that's been going on, because the Best of Super Juniors was playing, and I didn't watch all of it. So I'm going into this blind, but I'm going into this for funsies. The belt's not on the line again. And I'm going to go with Doc Gallows because I'm just going to drink some beer, and he's going to curse and say a lot of cocks and jizz and kiz and all that other shit.
That's what Young Wolf say.
And plus, it gives Doc Gallows a huge win, making his Shinihon Puroresu return. So yeah, that's also a unanimous decision for both of us. More Bullet Club matches. Another 6-man tag for the Never Husavescu 6-man tag team. I know I probably botched that. I gotta, but I'll probably do it for all the other belts since I know very well. The House of Torture, Evil, Takahashi Yujiro, Tokyo Pimp, and Sho, defending against Suzuki Goons, Zack Sabre Jr., El Desperado, and Yoshinobu Karimaru.
What if Yujiro brought Peter to the States?
Wait, Peter? You mean Daryl?
What happened?
Wait, did you say Peter?
No.
What did you say?
If Yujiro brought fucking what's her name to the States? Homegirl.
Oh, the female Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
That man's not going to get booked at the Forbidden Door.
They should bring in Yujiro just to bring her.
If you want to make this Forbidden Door shit seriously, have everyone in Bullet Club show up. Like, how when you watch a main event and it ends with like a fucking faction making their debut or having a new member join it, and they just destroy the main event, not just destroy it, they tarnish it, they destroy the ring and all that stuff, like Nexus shit. Yeah. I want Bullet Club to do that at Forbidden Door at the end, but this is just my opinion and my thought of what I want to see. AEW just has to make it right. So who are you going for? House of Torture have this never open weight 6-man tag team belts.
Low key, I want to go. Goddamn House of Torture. Done my boy Evil so dirty with this shit, man. I'm going with Suzuki-gun. I think Suzuki-gun is the move here.
You know what House of Torture reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of like my favorite Sega video game of all time that they just brought back to the Switch, the House of the Dead. That's what the House of Torture reminds me of. They look like the House of the Dead remake.
Fucking House of Torture is like the typing of the dead.
I mean, you went for a Suzuki-gun, right?
I did.
I mean, I don't want to say Bullet Club is going to have all of the wins here because there's only one possible. There's only two possibilities that I can see happening. Number one, Jay White pulling off another upset, us recapping it, and pulling off what we did in 2019 or 2018 when he beat Okada for the first time when he debuted the Switchblade character. Number two, House of Torture might get kicked out of the Bullet Club.
I think that's definitely coming.
That definitely could be a possibility, but I don't want to see it since I know for certain that like they are still Bullet Club for life. They still have the Bullet Club logo on their shirts with House of Torture stuff on it.
Yeah, but I feel like it's just time to break that off and like putting Evil in Bullet Club like fucked him over. Like he won the title, but like other than that, like it fucked over his momentum so much, and the House of Torture is so whatever. Like I think it'd be better for them to break off from Bullet Club and try to establish them as something different as opposed to just letting them be hangers on right because they feel like hangers on right now.
If I could rank, wrestling's like gothic factions, number 3 would be Judgment Day until Monday they get a new name and Finn Balor leading. Number 2 would be House of Torture, and number 1 is House of Black. Here's the thing though. Hear me out on this. And this is why I say we haven't done this in a while, and this is why I'm speaking long enough so that we could get all the details out of the way. The only reason that I could see House of Torture leaving Bullet Club is if Jay White and Evil face off one-on-one. Because you got to remember, now, I can honestly say that, and you probably agree with me, we could both agree on this. We didn't hate Evil holding on to the heavyweight and intercontinental titles. And we also have to blame COVID for some of these things because not everyone in Bullet Club couldn't go to Japan. That's why they had to freelance and Impact and other promotions and shit. He did a stellar job with holding on to the belt, and it gave another Bullet Club member, even though he was the new Bullet Club member, it gave him a rub. And not only that, we also need more actual Japanese wrestlers in Bullet Club. Like when Bullet Club started, the only Japanese guy they had was Yujiro. Now, what? We're not going to talk about the Captain fucking New Japan as Bones. We're not going to talk about Ishimori was another one. And Kenta, that's why I'm saying, like, okay, they're trying to do this Bullet Club America, Bullet Club Japan, like WCW. I see that. That's why they have the House of Torture. Most of that's Japanese guys.
No.
See what I'm saying?
I mean, fair. I mean, I didn't have a problem with Evil. Like I said, I didn't have a problem with Evil getting it. I love Evil. I didn't have a problem with him winning the title or, getting a rub or anything like that. My problem was just more with how they booked everything after that with all the crazy Dick Togo interference and all everything that happened after that with him in Bullet Club and how they booked that was where I had the problem because it took away so much of what made Evil good before.
You want to know my theory? And this is what I think. I think House of Torture was never supposed to be a sub-faction to Bullet Club. I think they wanted to do the House of Torture as an actual faction. The problem was COVID and a limited amount of people that you had.
That's the thing, too. Like, I understand that a lot of this was COVID and them just trying to reshuffle the deck with what little pieces they had. So I try not to knock it too much because I understand that COVID messed up Japan a lot worse than it messed up a lot of promotions here, for instance, because of travel situations and all that. So I'm trying to cut them a little bit of slack. It's just the way it went.
But you know what? That's why I say Japan was like way more advanced than America, because it took us a year, like fucking 18 months for us to get everything up and running again. It's still not normal, but it took New Japan 8 months for them to get the crowd back, but just with strict rules and procedures.
Yeah, they've been strict about how they're going about it. Like, you know how it is here in America, so we ain't gonna talk about it. But god damn, Cedric getting squashed. But
see, I haven't watched New Japan in a while since Wrestle Kingdom, and I always look at like clips and footage and everything else. Can you agree with me that I haven't lost my touch with this shit?
No,
you haven't either. You haven't.
I mean,
either.
I keep up on what's going on. Like, I haven't watched a lot of I watched Best of the Super Juniors, but I haven't watched a lot of the recent stuff. But I try to keep up on what's going on.
All right, so you're going for Suzuki-gun to win?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to go with the House of Torture. I feel like Dick to Go is going to show up and do some stuff with Suzuki-gun and grab all of their dicks to go and sell them to his fucking fast food joint. Me and Six
Oh, I like this. Actually, I'm gonna put this in the fucking MMA cage.
More Bullet Club matches, except this time this is for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. Finally, Chase Owens has a championship.
All this time.
I think the tag team name that they have was the Crown Jewel Underboss, or it's the Underjewels or Crown Boss, whatever. It's still a good name, and I'm happy for Chase Owens. You don't know how annoyed I was that he was holding on to that Texas heavyweight belt. I'm like, are you ever gonna defend that shit? But yeah, it's Chase Owens and the bouncer, underboss Bad Luck Fale, taking on United Empire's Jeff Cobb and Great Khan.
I hate to do this, Six, because Fale is Six's guy. But again, I think it just had these dudes on Dynamite, so I think they gotta have something cooking for them. Great Khan and Jeff Cobb, United Empire, are taking this.
I'm still gonna go with Bullet Club here. Only reason why, because I don't want to see Chase Owens lose a championship that like he's been trying to gain for so long in New Japan. We never really talked about Chase Owens that much, but we knew what Chase Owens' job was in New Japan in the Bullet Club. He was supposed to be the bump guy, the fall guy, eating all the pins, everything else. And I feel like when they put him in New Japan, I feel like his main motive in New Japan was he was going to be the jobber, like the bone soldier. But also he had to pay his dues in New Japan and everything else, which I actually appreciate what they did there, because it was very innovating that they would do that. And finally, after all those years and sticking with Bullet Club for so long, Kenny Omega could have brought him in the Elite, but what good would that benefit him if he wasn't that over yet? Right?
Yeah, in a lot of ways, Chase was a project similar to how Hangman was. When Hangman was there, they wanted Hangman to be one of their guys of the future. Even in New Japan, they were looking at him like that. And now, similar situation with Chase Owens. So I see what you mean.
I agree with you, but I wouldn't look at it as Chase Owens and Hangman were similar.
Because not one to one, but
here's the thing, Owens would always eat the pins.
Yeah.
In the book, Hangman actually had some wins. He had championship matches. He was basically, the young boy of New Japan, the guy that has to wash the Bullet Club's laundry, carry their fucking bags, but he was still getting opportunities after opportunities because he was hanging out with the Bucks and Cody.
Yeah. And Chase was under that, but it was like a similar thing of these are the young guys who are fucking, still trying to work their way up to a respectable position.
Yeah.
And Chase he's gotten there.
Yeah, I'm glad that Chase Owens finally got there. After 9 years, he's finally a tag team champion. I've been saying it was a long time coming. Like, they should have gave him the junior heavyweight championship.
Yeah.
But yeah, who do you got for this tag match for the IWGP heavyweight tag match?
Oh, I told you, United Empire.
Can I get a reason?
Again,
we got to tease Forbidden Door stuff too.
Yeah, that's why. Just because I feel like in the grand scheme of who's going to be involved with the Forbidden Door stuff, I think United Empire clearly is especially Great O'Khan and Jeff Cobb. They just showed up on Dynamite and they just did the whole thing with FTR and these guys. So I think it's going to be them.
You know what? I've been picking a lot of Bullet Club guys. I'm going to go with you on this one. And this is one reason why. Because we saw this before. We've seen something like this before happen at the Garden.
Oh, yeah.
What if we get, and hear me out here on this. What if we get for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships and the IWGP Heavy Q Tag Team Championship, United Empire's Great O'Khan and Jeff Cobb versus FTR title unification, like we got with GOD and the Briscoe. I think there was 2 other teams in that match.
Yeah, but I can't remember. But you see the vision. You see the vision.
I see the vision because I know you saw that vision too. When you first said your prediction, you're probably telling yourself, wait, I watched AEW. These guys just showed up. Oh shit. Forbidden Door's coming up. Oh my God. This could happen. And Tony Khan will fucking do it.
Yeah, like I know they didn't just have them show up for no reason and just they're gonna close that thread. Like I know there's gonna be more to that. So yeah, that's why I'm going with those guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with United Empire also. One, because of the their AEW debut, they ruined the match between Roppongi Vice and FTR. So I think we're gonna see FTR probably, and I'm hoping, my fingers crossed here, probably win the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team belts, because I would love to see these men go to Japan and get over, because I know they'll get over with the Japanese crowd with their nostalgic wrestling. It's a shame how tag teams like the Briscoes and guys like Adam Cole couldn't even get over in Japan.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough, but it goes to show that your adaptability and how people perceive you not only shifts, but it plays a major part in how you can get over with different types of crowds.
All right, so we went for United Empire here for the win. Yes, we did. Now, here we go. This is the meat and potatoes. Even though I'm pretty upset about this, I wish they didn't do this. I wish they should have just, gave him his match for Forbidden Door and not have him go up against someone for number 1 contendership, because he was already in line for the title because of this pay-per-view. Goto Hiroki versus the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Tanahashi Hiroshi. The winner will face Jon Moxley at Forbidden Door for the interim All Elite Wrestling World Championship. The floor is yours.
I think we're gonna have the same pick here. I was talking about it with Six though. Man, I would love to see Goto actually win the big one, and the big one is the fucking AEW title, and he gets a little run, but we know what's going on here. It's Tanahashi, like you said, he had the match already, and this what this match will end up being Tanahashi versus Mox at Forbidden Door. That's the match Tanahashi has been fucking chasing for like a year now. So yeah, it's time. We're doing it. This will be a great match, of course. But yeah, Tanahashi's winning.
I mean, yeah, it's an. I mean, again, the belt's not on the line. This is just for fun. If the belt was on the line, I probably would have just said Hiroki Goto, because it would have just been like a stupid choice, because it would make sense to me. How many times has this man won the G1 and has never won the big one? Do you know that this man has the most G1 victories in history?
And can't win the big one.
And that's what pisses me off, because I have a lot of faith, and I have a lot of heart for Hiroki Goto, because that man is is New Japan's generation's wrestler. He is the legitimate workhorse. Okay, the man doesn't have to kill himself in order to make the match feel spectacular or stupendous or just amazing. He doesn't have to do all the crazy shit. He provides you with what he could give you, and that's really great wrestling. And I love his work in the ring, especially when it's just straight up hard style. But I think, TJ, you know this. I could throw out all of these fucking motives here about how this guy should have literally won the big one years ago. And if they give it to him now, is it too little, too late? Maybe, yes or no. But it's going to go to the ace. And I'm going to say right now, if and only if AEW and Tony Khan are smart with this, if you really want the match that you were originally supposed to get at Forbidden Door, TJ, you might think I'm crazy about this, but you probably would agree with me. Jon Moxley don't need the belt. Give it to Tanahashi. He could defend it in New Japan until Punk is ready to come back, and then we could do the title unification. Hell, he could come on Dynamite and, do one match or two, or do an interview.
I mean, I don't think AEW would want their champion to not be available. So that's why I think it would ultimately be, a guy that's going to be in the States. If they're going to have Tanahashi just hanging around in the States, that'd be cool as hell. But
even with the partnership, like this is not just the pay-per-view that they're doing like one night only. This has been a partnership for a while, since Tony Khan announced the Forbidden Door when he was invading Impact. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay if Tanahashi wins it, because guess what? He can go to New Japan and defend it there and make the title belt seem relevant while Punk is gone. Yes, he's going to be called the interim world champion, which I hate the word interim, but at least Tanahashi can have another reign on his accolade. Not that I don't want Jon Moxley to win it, but he has other things to deal with other than being the world champion. So I'm going to go with Tanahashi to win here.
I was just going to say, I wouldn't mind Tanahashi having the belt and taking it over to Japan, but I'm just saying, I don't know how the rest of the AEW fan base would feel about it, and I don't know if Tony Khan is willing to do that, but I wouldn't mind it at all.
I would love it if Tony Khan did that, because you know what? He could make that as a direct shot towards WWE, like ha ha ha, see how we push our Japanese guys and we make them world champions while you make them a fucking joke. What's next? You're gonna call Shinsuke Nakamura Mitsubishi Nintendo?
And they would have the whole absentee champion thing. Even though he wouldn't be absentee, he would be defended in and shit, but he wouldn't be on AEW TV consistently week in, week out.
So say it with me before we go to the next match, CJ. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Ace.
Go Ace.
Okay, I'm not going to have a disclaimer for this shit, but I'm going to tell you why I'm pissed off about the match that's taking place here. Well, I'm going to tell you why I love the match that's taking place here and why I hate it. Shingo Takagi taking on Lord Taichi. And guess what it's for, TJ?
Oh, this is the fucking King of Pro Wrestling trophy, right?
What the fuck did you do to the dragon? This man was the world heavyweight champion, and you dumbed him down to Toru Yano's level by giving him a fucking KOPW trophy?
I mean, it's not even so much that they gave him the trophy, is that they're making him do all these gimmicky ass matches. Because this
like
one has a gimmick on it, doesn't it?
Apparently, I haven't been seeing a lot of the trophy shit because this is the one time in New Japan where I can actually say, I don't give a fuck about this. Honestly, I would have skipped it, but these are two guys that I actually like. Why? Yeah. Because I love Lord Taichi and his fucking music entrance. That is the best entrance in pro wrestling history. I mean, even though he cheated on his wife and a lot of people still hated him for it, I still love the entrance. The only reason why I love Shingo Takagi is because here's a guy that worked his way up, finally won the big one, main evented. Even though he lost, he finally got what he wanted. He got to main event Wrestle Kingdom against Okada, and that was a great match too.
Hell yeah.
But now, this is what we have to put him down towards. Like, that's just, it's, oh my God. I'm upset because he could have done so much better. This is why I say they should have just brought back the Intercontinental Championship. The titles should have never been unified. It should have never been what they try to make it as, either Cody's neck tattoo or their Cyberpunk 2077 version of the WWE Divas belt. Who do you have to win this match? I don't even know what the gimmick is. I guess I gotta watch it later.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be some wacky ass gimmick, but I guess they gonna keep they rocking with Shingo until they decide to get him out of this. I'm gonna go with Shingo. Oh my God, what are you doing?
You know what? I'm gonna get the trophy off this man. This man either give him the never open weight title, or let's have him go after the US belt. But give it to Taichi. I think Taichi needs it now more than ever after losing the tag belts with Zack Sabre Jr. at Wrestle Kingdom. I need the dragon to be the dragon, not a fucking Shaolin Showdown Jack Spicer dragon. Well, this is the first time ever that we're going to see this for the Never Usavescu Sensken Chiai. The bad guy, Tama. Well, I can say he's the good guy now. Can we? Oh no, because he was with the Ace. The Ace is not in Chaos. The Ace is the Ace. That's just New Japan. Tama Tonga for the first time ever against a returning Carl Anderson. I believe Tama Tonga won the Never Openweight Championship at Wrestling Dontaku. I forgot who he won it against. I believe it was either, I think it was Evil. I believe it was Evil because he was holding two belts at the time. Then both Never singles and tag team.
Right. I think you're right, but I'm not sure. But I think you're right.
So yeah, who you got? The Good Brother or the Doubled Egg?
Both of those things could apply to Carl Anderson, but
I should have said Sour Boy.
Yeah, Sour Boy. Oh, we got a big problem. And Tama Tonga, quite honestly, you got a big problem, Tama Tonga, because this is Carl's big comeback. Bullet Club is going hot, and I mean, again, a lot of what's in my mind here with these matches are the crossover potential, and not that Tama can't cross over because he has, but I think the guy in the position to really do it for them, in especially with the Never Openweight title, is Carl Anderson. So I'm going with Carl Anderson. G1 2012 finalist, baby. He back in the game. He gonna win this title. You know the vibes.
The Machine Gun. I mean, yeah, you brought it up. You brought up the G1, the first ever Gaijin since Rick Rude to compete in the G1 finals. That was a big step for him. You know, he had his tag team run with not just Doc Gallows, which is probably his best run ever. I mean, even with the WWE stuff, it was still a good run, even though they gave them the belts twice. I didn't mind because it's like, yo, if you don't give these guys the belts, then what's the fucking point of having them? Like, I knew they weren't gonna do nothing with them, like main events stuff. For me, Young Wolf, it's at 1 a.m. So 3 hours time, you would be 10 a.m. I mean 10 p.m. actually. Mine's is 1 a.m. You're 10 p.m. probably.
Yeah, 30 minutes. So yeah, let's rock through this.
All right. Well, we have this and 2 more matches.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the machine gun here. I don't mind Tama Tonga losing the belt. I think they just gave it to him because it's been a long time coming for him having a singles belt and everything that he's done over the years in New Japan. Like, overall, at the end of the day, Tama Tonga is what I consider to be a New Japan Gaijin lifer. You know, and I think he's better off in New Japan and on Impact whenever God makes their return, because I want to see the gods versus them boys. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Carl Anderson here. Maybe he'll finally get the singles run, the singles championship reign that he never got before. Is that Naomi facing up against who? Shirai?
Yes, it is. The rear view.
All right. So I don't know if this was supposed to be a triple threat or multi-man match, but apparently Juice Robinson has been stripped, or he had to vacate the IWGP US Heavy Q Sensken Shai because he has to have his spleen removed. So the title is back on the arms of vacant until the bell rings, because it will be Will Ospreay facing off against a returning Sanada.
I mean, from what I know of this, Ospreay was talking a bunch of shit about Juice. Even when, because when Juice first said, I'm keeping the title, but then I guess they realized his injury was too bad for him to keep the title. So I think the obvious setup here is for Juice and Ospreay. So in order for that to happen, I think Ospreay has got to win this match. And I think Ospreay will win this match.
Do I think Ospreay needs this win? Honestly, I don't think so. But the real question, TJ, is do I think this is going to be the match of the night? Because the junior heavyweight title is not on this card.
No, it isn't.
No, it is not. And we have one more match after this.
Yeah.
So I have really, really enjoyed. I'm going to pull a Jim Cornette here, but with the modern wrestling positivity. So I'm going to rant a few minutes about Will Ospreay and what he has done with his transition from a faction to a heavyweight champion. This man has literally done everything that he can. And look, Six is on here. What too sweet.
Six, you missed the craziest fucking death match.
Bro, you want to jump on real quick so that TJ can tell you what the hell happened? I want this to be the match of the night. I love Sonata. I've been watching Sonata since TNA, bro. He was really great. I was really upset that he couldn't have the U.S. Championship run that he was promised because of the orbital bone injury. So you're going for Will Ospreay here. This one, I'm going with Sonata because I think they're going to give him back the belt to continue going forward. Like, you know how in wrestling, like when you're in an angle and you're injured, there's no coming back from that. Like you start from the bottom again. With New Japan, it's like they put stuff on hold, and when that person comes back, they're going to continue where they left off. So give it to Sonata here. I don't think Will Ospreay needs it because he has the Rev Pro belt. And I think he could do sooner or later, he's going to defend that Rev Pro belt in New Japan because they always do that.
Yeah, they do.
They always have a partnership with them that the belt has to be defended at least like once or twice within the year. So yeah, I'm going to go with Sonata here so he can have his belt back. Now, for the main event, the IWGP Heavy Q Sensken Chai Switchblade Jay White versus Okada Kazuchika. Before we talk about this match, you and I have a great history with this match. We talked about the psychology. We talked about the chemistry. We talked about the detail. We talked about the attire. We talked about how Jay White was finally getting pushed to the moon after all the years of being a young boy and having his generic, what's that little symbol? It's from an anime. Attack on Titan, the little leaf thing. Yeah, he had that. The first time I saw Jay White actually wrestle was in Ring of Honor. That was when me and Twin went. It was Manhattan Mayhem 5.
Okay.
But he wasn't in the main card. He was the pre-show.
Yeah, because he was definitely young boy status then.
And the first thing I told Twin while I was holding on to a beer, and we both had our WWE championships, that's when the curse broke for me meeting the Young Bucks. This is what I told him. Jay White's going to be a star. You may not see it now, but give it 5, maybe 3, like 3 to 5 years tops. This man is going to be a star. And then 1 year later,
yeah.
Not only does he become the Switchblade, not only does he say fuck Bullet Club, not only does he beat Kenny for the U.S. title, he literally, this is what New Japan likes to call a rushed push. Because this push was needed. They needed a fresh face. And when we saw that match between him and Okada, you said it. No more red hair. No more midlife crisis Okada. He came back with the short tights. He was the Rainmaker again, taking on this new and improved character in Jay White. And what was the result of that match, TJ?
We were all shocked as shit. We ended up having to breathe with the Switchblade.
Wrestle Kingdom 13 was the night that Jay White not only pulled a somewhat Okada when he debuted as the Rainmaker, but he made his character probably the most protective, the most over, the most charismatic we have ever seen. This man is now calling himself the catalyst of Shinihon Pro Wrestle and of Bullet Club. And when we saw him beat Okada, we were shocked beyond belief. But it was also a sign. And that sign was coming. When we saw him beat Tanahashi for the world belt, and then we saw the rematch at the Garden. That's when we single-handedly told ourselves, and we didn't say it specifically on the G1 recap. This is what we were telling ourselves in our heads. This isn't over.
And it surely was not.
No, it was not. It may have taken a few years, but we knew it wasn't over.
Yeah. I mean, this match, these two combo of guys is always going to have a special place for me because of everything you said and everything we just talked about, with it going back to their first match where Jay White got the surprise win, and then all the way to
us being at the Garden, witnessing,
watching them in the main event. Like, just the fact that I got to see these two wrestle each other for the world championship in the Garden.
Not just we got to see this.
Yeah,
magical
moment. we got to see that. Like, that's always going to be special. So, like, I'm really excited for this match because of all those things, because of all the story elements that I know that these two are privy to and will input into the match. And it's a hard pick. It's a hard pick because, for me, I've said it before, I'll say it again. To me, Okada is the LeBron James of pro wrestling. Like, he is the man. He is the face of New Japan. He is the among the best in the world. Until the day he's not. Until the day where we clearly see, all right, he ain't the man no more. Okada's the man. That's how I feel about LeBron. That's how I feel about Okada. So I'm always inclined to pick him just because of that. But knowing that he and Jay White have this chemistry and these types of matches where you never really know, and knowing what is coming forward with the crossover potential, like we've talked about crossover potential this whole show with everybody.
And this is also coming down to a point also.
Yeah.
Who is going to the Forbidden Door to face Hangman?
Yeah.
As world champion, because we saw what happened on Wednesday. He challenged whoever, not just, I mean, he did say Okada, but he blatantly said, I want the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah. So, I mean, either guy works for that. Okada and Hangman is a fucking, top guy versus top guy match. It's a money match. But Jay White in there with Hangman is Bullet Club history, especially if Adam Cole is involved. That's a bunch of Bullet Club history, and that's also a money match. So it's hard to pick. So I'm gonna go with Okada. Just in my heart of hearts, in my gut of guts, I think for Hangman to call him out for that tease, I just don't feel like they would tease the idea of Okada if they weren't having him come in for something, and then you bring him in for the biggest thing, right? So
yeah,
I'm gonna go with Okada, and I do think Jay White is gonna be over here though as well, but maybe doing something different because again, these are two huge stars that you got to do something with. But I'm gonna go with Okada to win.
Now, flashback to when we did the predictions on audio. We jumped the gun and went for Okada here. Here's one thing that I was starting to, I had a glimpse in my head. Do you remember when he faced Tanahashi for the first time? He was already over as hell.
Yes.
He was already popular, and he was a heel. He faced him. He lost to him, and Tanahashi blatantly said that he was not ready.
Mm-hmm.
When we predicted Okada to beat Jay White at Wrestle Kingdom, we thought we were going to get the deja vu all over again, except this time it's Okada telling Jay White that he's not ready. Notice the similarities between Jay White and Okada. New characters, got pushed to the moon really fucking quickly, main event spots, championship wins. So far, at this point, it's 1-1 between these two guys.
It is.
Do I want to see Okada retain the championship? Yes, but also no, because here's my thing. I'm not saying that I don't think that Hangman can hang with Kazuchika Okada, but I don't think he can hang with the length that Kazuchika Okada could put in that ring. 70-minute matches, 2 out of 3 falls, time limit draws in 1-hour matches. Okada is basically the Iron Man of this promotion. But I'm going to go with Jay White.
I respect it.
Why? Because I learned this the hard way. It was a Super Bowl game, and I went for the Patriots to win. They won. The following year, the Patriots entered the Super Bowl again. They faced, I think it was the fucking Eagles or who else, but they lost. And I didn't go for New England on that one because there's no way that they're going to fucking do two Peters with fucking New England. So that may be my analogy that I'm going to go for, but also maybe some Cowboy shit could actually do some work with the Catalyst. I mean, do you not remember the match that they had for the U.S. title at the U.S. show in the Pyramid?
I do.
Do you not remember how they were almost pulling off Naito and Ibushi shit in that match?
That Jay White and Hangman would go crazy. It definitely would.
It's not even that it definitely would. it most likely would. Not saying that I want Okada to lose immediately because he could probably face someone in AEW like Bryan Danielson if he comes back from his concussion. But if I remember correctly, when they announced the Forbidden Door, Jay White just showed up randomly out of nowhere. And he said it, that this is the Bullet Club and the Undisputed Elites era.
He did say that.
And people say I don't watch All Elite Wrestling. So, we haven't done this in a while. Usually we would do this for the New Japan stuff. What do you rate the card?
I mean, you know, I think a lot of people, they look at New Japan and they don't get the vibe of what it was. And it's because truly those days are over. Like the 2017, 2018, that mid-2010s when New Japan got hot. It's different from that time because of the pandemic, because of everything that we talked about through the course of these. But I think for this, they did put a good foot forward and a strong card. And like in classic New Japan fashion, I think the top 3 matches are going to be matches worth seeing. So with that, I'm gonna give it B+, A-. Solid goods.
So are you forgetting the rating system already? You said B- to an A. That's a 4.5.
Yeah, that's bars.
That's a high bars.
Yeah, that's bars.
Damn, bro, you gotta remember your shit.
Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. But it's bars. I'm gonna give it bars.
So looking at this card, yes, it's 10 matches on the card. But guess what? There's no night 2 of this. So I have the whole entire night to enjoy this shit. I am a little off and ticked off with the whole Shingo Takagi thing because he's the trophy winner. No Shibata, which is a shock. I kind of wanted to see him wrestle again. I guess that was just a one-off thing and that's it, but I'm hoping it's not.
I think he's working on coming back. I think yeah.
Well, after the match with him and Ren Narita, which honestly, I'm going to tell you the great right now, I gave that match a super go. That was 6 stars. I never thought I'd shed a tear for fucking Katsuyori Shibata.
Nah, yeah, that was incredible.
To find out that he just said, fuck the exhibition shit, I'm ready to wrestle. I'm ready to take all these stiff shots. My heart skipped a beat. This whole entire card looks action-packed. Again, I mean, there are some hiccups here, like the KOP 2022 trophy, and for some reason, Doc Gallows and Toru Yano, but whatever. It's gonna be funny as it is, so I'm pretty excited for that. Yeah, no junior tag, no singles matches. I was really hoping that we would get the Desperado and Takahashi for the junior heavyweights, but I guess they're going to save that for maybe Forbidden Door. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We'll have to see.
We will have to see indeed. I'm going to give this whole entire card also a 4.5. Now all they got to do is, hit the fucking 6-star rank. Yeah, I found out that he was in Noah a few days ago. That's when I sent you that video, because I wanted you to see that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Thatcher in Noah now.
What the hell is Oscar doing here?
All right. Well, we have about almost 12 minutes. We're gonna bring it home here, but it will be an intermission for I will be back at 1 a.m. for Dominion. Hopefully you guys stick around for that. But great one, our champion. Why don't you let all of the Ramblemaniacs know where to find us?
Of course, yeah. You already know where to find us. Find us on Instagram at Ramblemania Show and at Banter Club Podcast. Find us on Twitter at Ramblemania, Facebook.com/Ramblemania Show. Also find our group there, Ramblemania Show's Banter Club. We and the other wrestlers and podcasters, everybody we associate with, plus all our goings on and all that's going down. As far as the audio goes, Everywhere audio is found. That's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, TuneIn, Overcast. Everywhere your podcasts are found, search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club is for the visuals, of course, right here. Twitch.tv/Ramblemania Show. Facebook video, fucking Spotify video for the podcast. YouTube, search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. When you get here, like the videos, click subscribe, and click the bell so that when the new content drops, it goes straight to you.
Yeah.
As far as me personally, find me on Instagram at TJ the Great 1. That's TJ the GR, the number 8, the number 1. And find me on Twitter at TJ the Great. That's TJ the GR, the number 8. It's as simple as that.
TJ the Great 2, 8-time world champion. You can find me on Instagram at iiZombies, iiZombie. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 10 minutes away from NJPW's Dominion. I will be back in the next 10 minutes. Probably we will start at 105 since they like to do those crazy opening packages and shit. Yeah. So, 105 a.m. I will be back live. Everyone stay tuned for that. Damn, TJ, I wish you would be joining me here. But, hey, guess what? I still have the website for us to watch the Tanahashi movie. Maybe we could set up something pretty soon over the weekend when we don't have shit to do.
Yeah. We definitely gonna do that when we got some free time.
Yeah. For our new Ramblemania champ, where's your belt? Where is your
gimmick? Already know what the hell going on.
For our Ramblemania champion, TJ the Great, I am Hazel the iiZombie. This has been another edition of Ramblemania Gaming Simulations and our Dominion predictions. We would like to wish all of you a pony goodies, a too fucking sweet, and a hey yo,
and a good fight, and a good night.
Great one. I will see you at Slammiversary next Sunday.
Yes, you will, sir.